I don't know if this is gonna be an intro, but what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of the teapod, tcast, whatever you guys want to call it. My name is Tia Jasmine, and we are on episode 2 already. So I always take these in one take. I don't edit. I mean, I edit whatever I feel like I need to edit. It's a one take. Today's topic is life goals. We're gonna be talking about life goals. That's one thing that I always wanted to talk about on my podcast. It's just how life goals basically, what are they? Why do we make them? Why do we need these things? And like a lot of things we are going to like touch base on. I have my little notes right here, guys. I have made notes for myself. Hold on, let's crisscross app. Hold on, let's crisscross applesauce. Sorry about that. Stay on stay on track of your life goals, making sure you are following what you want to do for the. And mind you, life goals can be yearly goals. They can be little whatever goals you want to make it. Um, and then how it's like, it's easy to make goals, and then it's versus what like actually accomplishing them, and then why is it important, and then there's some examples of like my personal life and whatnot. But like goals, when it comes to life goals, I don't think people realize like those are something that you should always set. Like, have a lot of people are like, well, I don't have my life together, blah blah blah. I'm like, you can still plan it out, you can still make those goals. At the end of the day, you're making those goals somehow. So regardless of them being like, you can have like, okay, these are my hard to reach goals, these are my um like, okay, if I work hard I can achieve them, and then these are my easy goals. Having those little step, how do I this is, you know what the best way to put this is, like the game of life, the actual game. The actual game, not actual life, but the game of life. How you go to different points and then you hit a little mark, little achievement, right? You hit this and you go, okay, you just graduated high school, or you went to college, you're gonna work, right? That's a little thing. Same with your life goals. You are going to do little baby steps in order to get where you want to be. Let's say, like, one example for me personally was with my photography. I started off really small. Like, I started learning at a very young age, and like starting at a very young age of like, okay, I'm gonna practice. Big gig is what happened. Practice. Dallas major. And then you have practice. Vegas champs. And then those little practices were my little mini locals, any like small things I did and worked on my. From Dallas champs, I took pick that's what really kicked off my career with esports photography. That really kicked it off. Then I did my small little things. We go to champs in Vegas. And my biggest goal when I was going in back into this COD scene and like getting more involved was, I want to make it on main stage taking pictures. I want to be able to do that. And I was so freaking happy that happened. When I don't think there's like a whole bunch of pictures, I'll post them like over here, but when that happened, I'm not gonna lie, I was so emotional. I was like, oh my God, I made it. And I literally texted mind you, I texted my dad. I was like, Dad, I'm on main stage doing what I love. And being able to do that is a big, big thing when it comes to your life goals and accomplishing them. And the fact that I was able to accomplish that, and I still have a lot of room and growth to do. I'm grinding every day to get where I think I need to be at with my work, my career, my what I built on by myself. Um so obviously, let's say that didn't happen, right? I This is one thing I like to tell people. Don't let a small bump in your journey through life, through growing, through those goals stop you. Keep moving forward. Like that, let's say you had a heartbreak or something bad happened. That should not stop you from doing what you want to do, if that makes sense. Like, that should never stop you from achieving your goals, doing what you love, and all that fun stuff. I think I saw on TikTok, it's or I don't remember where I saw it, but it's like that breakup didn't stop me from, being who I am now. Like like that should never be the case. Just because you had one little bad moment should never stop you from growing and keep like just going forward with life. Like one thing my dad says a lot is you can't bring back the day before. You can't bring back the past. You went through that day. You cannot bring what you just did at the end of the like the way he says it. It's like in Urdu, but the way he says it's like you can't go back and you can't change it. You have to keep living in the present and do better for the future. And that's something I try to do every freaking day. I try to do it. At the end of the day, I can't change my past. What happened happened. It was meant to happen. It taught me lessons. That's how you grow, guys. And then another thing is like one person said to me was easier to make like your life goals versus actually accomplishing them. Let's say you make your goals, right? Everybody does like at the beginning of the year, oh, these are my life goals. Like this is my 2024 goals, blah blah blah. Stick to them. Make your hard to reach ones. Make your okay, if I work hard, I can achieve them. Make your easy ones. Make those because if you don't make them, if you're just making them because oh teehee fun, oh my god everybody's doing a little trend, there's no point of you making it. I'm just gonna be honest. Make them and stick by them. At the end of the day, work your ass off. Even though I know there's days that you're like I don't want to do it, don't do it. Take a break, chill out, but work on it. Work toward your goals. Do what makes you happy. Your goals can be anything. Like let's say I want to be able to lose 10 pounds by like this month, or I want to be able to finish school. That's one goal. I want to be a better person. I want to eat healthy. I want to cut out something. I I want to go back and forgive people. I like whatever those goals are, just make them at the end of the day. And I think a lot of people don't realize it's very important to make those goals in your life because if you don't make those goals, I don't know, like it's just like it's like your little like it just paves your base. It paves your fucking life. That's the best way to put it. Those little steps that you have to take, it helps pave what you want to do with like your life and stuff like that. And then and I've done this a lot. Like every day I'm making new goals of like my future plan. Like my plan is like by let's say my late 20s I want to get married one day and like start my future like family and stuff like that, but I also want to run my business. Like a little bit about me, guys. So I want to run my photography business. I want to make it an LLC, which I'm working on right now to do. And it's a process. It's a lot of like, okay, I need to use my brain. I got to be an adult about this. Is this reasonable to do? Will this make like you have to think about a lot of things. So that's what I'm like that's one goal I want to have is have my LLC done by the end of this year. It's a long process. There's I'm going to work my ass off to get where I need to be for that. What's another thing that I have a goal from? I'm trying to think. Another goal is like grow myself as a creator, content creator and streamer. Like work, make as much as possible, do whatever content I can do, keep working myself up to where I want to be. That is one thing I want to do. And I'm trying to think what else. My brain's like right now because I don't know how to like I just want to like goals, make them. And I think obviously like my obviously I have my favorite freaking goal of like I would love to work with the CDL team as a photographer or any professional esports team as a photographer or a content creator. Like and obviously that's a hard to reach goal. I have to prove to myself like in my head I don't think I'm good enough with my work. I know a lot of people compliment my work. They're like, "You look, you're amazing. You're doing great." But in my eyes, I don't think it's enough. I see a lot of flaws and things that I could do better and I could have taken better work pictures and stuff like that or my work, whatever, even my content. I think I can do I need to put myself like I have to put in the hours and time to dedicate to improving that. Another goal I have is go back to school. I took a break from school. And the reason why, if you I don't mind saying that mental health. That's another thing. We will discuss that in a different episode about mental health because that's a topic I would love to like have a whole bunch of people we can talk about it and how it really impacts the esports scene with because people are not nice and it's not cool. Anyways, but you know, going back to school as another goal, like I know me, I love my education. I do strive towards education, and that's one thing is like to people, I'm like, yeah, I mean, try it out. If you don't like it, at least get your associates or something. Because like these days, finding a job, you have to have your degree and stuff like that, and it's really hard. But my goal is hopefully by the summertime, I go back to school, continue my degree. My goal is to graduate with two bachelors, a bachelor in marketing and business administration. So, woo, two to that. And then obviously, if I decide to do my master's, it'll be something within business or marketing. We'll see. We'll see. I was thinking about, oh crap, I'll do a teaching degree because I am not bad with teaching and working with kids and all that fun stuff. I feel like, oh, okay, maybe I can do that. Obviously, my brain just goes, it's like a hamster on a wheel, just going zoomy, zoom, zoom. It's just going zooms. So I have so many ideas, so many plans, so many projects, so many things I want to do. But the thing I fail on doing it is actually executing them, doing it. Because I'll have all these ideas, and then I'm like, looking through, once I look at the idea, I'm like, okay, oh, look at this. There's so many steps I have to do. And I give up. And that's one thing I, as a person, am trying not to do is like, if once I set those goals, I'm going to work my hardest to achieve them and basically do what I have to do to, you know, whatever I have to do. Basically, that's pretty much where to put it. And obviously, it will take time. It will take whatever you guys want to say. But if you are a very driven and motivated person, I believe that you will be able to achieve it. And this also goes within like your own personal life and also the esports scene as well. A lot of my thing is like a lot of these. I'm gonna start with the COD scene because that's the more one I'm very familiar with right now. Um, so you'll see a lot of these challenger players. They have their goals. Obviously, they want to make it a pro, make it big. They want their name made. They work so hard. Like you have people scrimming every single day. You have people who are going to tourneys, going wagers. They're putting they're putting they're practicing. They're taking their time to do what they want to achieve, and that's their little goal, right? Within that goal, you also realize like you always have in the back of your mind, you're always gonna think, I know I probably won't become a pro, but I can also say that I did enough to see my skills and stuff like that. Like I was able to accomplish enough that I thought was enough for me. Um, I'm not saying that not everybody will be a professional player, but I'm saying you need to build on those skills in order to hit that little goal that you want. And obviously, I every single time they're like, "Oh, I am retiring. I'm quitting." Blah, blah, blah. If you're gonna quit, quit for good. That's what I'm gonna say. If you're gonna retire, retire for good. If you're gonna quit because you're like whatever about the scene and stuff like that, the challenges will. If you're gonna quit, you quit for good. That's the way I put it in my mind. Because once I quit, I quit. Because you going back to it and keep doing it, and you're like, oh, I failed. I'm so bad at this game. I'm gonna quit. And then you keep going that little like cycle of like, oh, it's just because I played bad, I'm never gonna play COD again, or just because I am blah, 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 like I'm never. That's a really bad mindset to have. I'm just saying, I've seen it a lot, and trust me, I was the same way. I literally was like, that's how I was when I was playing the violin. I felt like I was never enough. I always quit. In my head, I was like, I'm gonna quit, and I quit. I ended up quitting, and part of me still regrets that. I wish I didn't. I wish I continued playing it. Yes, now think I'm older now. I'm like, okay, I can go back and relearn, which I'm probably gonna end up doing. But the thing is, like, it just makes no sense. Like, if you are really that driven to, I'm gonna be the top AM challenger player, and then the moment you lose at a little local or you lose a wager or tourney, you're like, f this, I'm quitting. Like, that is not a mindset to have. You need to. That's just me. I'm saying my own opinion, and you guys can say whatever you guys want to say about that. My opinion is if you're driven to whatever you want to achieve, you motivate yourself, you push yourself to your limit to get where you want to be, I have much respect for you. But if you're the person to give up real quick and just write down, I'm quitting, I'm retiring, and then come back a week later, free agent looking for a team, I'm still playing again. Like, make up your mind. That's the best way to put it. That's the best way to put it. And I've seen it happen all the time. This is not just in COD. This is in like all the other esports as well. And like, you know what? I'm just like, I at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. If that what makes you happy, then let it make you happy. But I don't even know what else I want to talk about because this is about life goals and all that fun stuff. But at the end of the day, in my eyes, is if you have a goal to make in your life, make it. Put it in your the categories you want to think. Is this the hardest to reach? Is this like if I work hard, I can reach it? Is it easy to reach? And just keep moving with that because at the end of the day, uh, you know, we're on this earth and we, you know, things happen, life happens. You never know when things might end. So just keep, moving forward with life. Um, yes, you're gonna have a lot of bumps in your life that will hit you and like sidetrack you basically from a different like you're gonna be sidetracked basically, and obviously you gotta bring yourself back onto the right path. That when I say right path, I mean whatever you think is right for you. At the end of the day, you have to do what's right for you, what makes you happy. And this goes, I know a lot of people who have like, you have parents, you have friends, and they're like, oh, you need to do this for your goal, like this is your priority. Do not listen to what they like. Yes, listen to them, they're whatever, whoever, like listen, but don't take it in. You don't have to take that advice. Like, you do not need to tell someone, like nobody needs to tell you what you should prioritize in your life. At the end of the day, it is you. You are always going to be the most important person in your life because that's you. You gotta make sure you gotta take care of yourself. Off. Yeah, English is hard. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta love yourself. You are the most important person in your life. That's why if somebody's like, oh, you need to prioritize this goals and stuff like that. No, do what you think is right for you and what you can accomplish on your own needs and your abilities. If you think you can accomplish that, perfect. Do it. But don't let other people influence like that little mindset of you saying, no, you need to do this. No, it's not written in life. You do what you need to do. That's the best way to put it. Life life is life is for you to write down. It is your storybook. That's the best way to put it. Like a little storybook. That's how I think of it. You're writing your own story of your life, and you're writing your own goals. You're writing whatever you think is right for you, being happy, being kind, and all that fun stuff. But I think this might conclude the podcast for today. I think I like keeping it little short topics and stuff like that. And obviously, later on, we'll do longer episodes and all that fun stuff. And but I do appreciate y'all and the feedback you guys did for the intro. Obviously, if you guys have certain topics you guys want me to talk about, I'm more than welcome to talk about it. I think next we're gonna be talking about mental health because that is a really big thing and a big thing to me and a very important thing to me. And I do strive about talking about that when it comes to my streaming content and just in general. Um, just remember you're amazing and you're loved, and I appreciate y'all listening to Teapod episode 2 of Life Goals. Y'all, we do have our sponsors. I do recommend checking them down below. You need some energy, check out Glitch Energy. And if you guys are looking for a new PC for your loved ones, check out Perifio and use those amazing codes. And they're affordable, perfect for y'all. But yeah, I appreciate it. This is me signing off. Have a wonderful night or morning or evening, whenever you're watching this. I appreciate the love and support. Episode 3 will be coming out will be next Saturday. I'm trying to post every Saturday. I record it on a Saturday, post on Saturday. I do one takes. I'm probably gonna edit this because I know my webcam was like a little freezing in this, but it is what it is. But yeah, I appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. Y'all have made my dreams come true, my podcast. And yeah, and obviously I will have more guest speakers, a lot of women in the esports scene that I will be talking to in the future about this topics and what is it like being a woman in esports. We're gonna have so many topics because this is a project I've been working on for a while, and I can't wait. We might have my dad in one time to talk about just like some life things because he's a really well spoken person when it comes to that, and he inspired me. So we might have my dad maybe on next stream my next episode or the episode after. But I will try my best to record as much content as possible for y'all with this and post all the episodes and whatnot. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, and this is me signing out.